welcome back to Literature Litwit channel. Today we're going to see a story of a small boy, Eidgah. Let me tell you what is Eidgah. Eidgah is a place where mass prayers are offered by the Muslims on special occasions or festivals such as Ramadan or Bakrid. Eid stands for festival and Gah stands for place of prayer. This famous novel Eidgah was written by Munshi Premchand. Munshi Premchand is his pen name. His real name is Dhanpad Roy Srivastava. He was born in 1880 and died in 1936. He was an Indian writer and he was famous for his modern Hindustani literature. His famous novels are Godan, Karmabhumi, Gaban, Mansarovar. Eidgah is the story of a small boy. Only 4 years old, he was thin and poorly dressed. His name is Hamid. He lives with his grandmother Amina. Hamid has lost his parents. Last year his father had died of cholera, then his mother also died. From then, Hamid lived with his grandmother Amina. His old grandmother Amina fulfills their daily needs by doing some needlework for others. His grandmother has told him that his father had gone to earn money and that his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy. He is full of hope and happily awaiting the day. Hamid had no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. He knew that his father would come back with sacks full of silver and his mother with gifts from Allah. The story begins on Eid festival morning. Poor Hamid has only 3 paisa. His friend Mahmoud, Muhsin, Noore and Sami have more coins than he has. He has very little money to spend on that day. Hamid's granny Amina is sad. Hamid goes to his grandmother and says, "Granny, I'll be the first to get back. Don't worry." Hamid lives with other boys. They reach the outskirts of the town. Then they come across the stores of the sweet stalls. In every sweet stalls, the sweets are in heaps like mountains. After some time, the roads begin to get crowded, all wearing perfume and all bursting with excitement. At last, the Eidgah starts. There are row upon row of worshippers as far as the eye could see. Newcomers line themselves behind the ones already there. The prayer is started. All praise their God Allah. After the prayer is over, men embraced each other. They rushed to the sweet stall and toy stores very fast. There is the merry-go-round with wooden elephants, horses and camels. If you pay 1 paisa, then you can have 25 rounds of fun. So his friend Mahmoud, Muhsin and Noore and other boys mounts to the horses and camels. But the poor boy Hamid, he watches them from a distance. After done with their rides, they all get into the toy shops. They see all kinds of toys, soldiers and milkmaids, kings and ministers, water carriers and washerwomen and holy men. All toys cost 2 paisa each. But Hamid has only 3 paisas. How can he buy such expensive toys? But his friend Mahmoud buys a policeman in khaki with a red turban on his head and a gun on his shoulder. Muhsin buys a water carrier while Noore gets a lawyer. After the toys, they go to the sweet stall. Someone buys sesame seed candy, others gulab jamuns or halwa. They enjoy and take pleasure in the taste. Only Hamid is left out. Next to the sweet shops, there are a few hardware stores and jewelry shops. The boys are not interested in anything there. But Hamid has a thought that each time his granny cooked chapatis, the iron pan burned her hands. So he thinks that if he buys her a pair of tongs, she will be very pleased. She will never again burn her fingers. Tongs is an instrument used for picking up and holding things. Hamid buys the tongs and carries it on his shoulder. His friend Mahmoud asks, "Are these tongs some kind of toy?" Hamid replies like, "Why not? Place them across your shoulders and it is a gun. Carry them in your hands and it is like the musical instrument carried by singing monks." Likewise, Hamid is arguing with his friend to show that the tong is a precious one. They all return home. As soon as she hears his voice, Granny Amina runs out of the house and picks him up and kisses him. Suddenly, she notices the tongs in his hand. She starts scolding him like, "You are a stupid child. It is almost noon and you haven't had anything to eat or drink. Couldn't you find anything better in the fair than this pair of iron tongs?" Hamid replies, "You burn your fingers on the iron pan, so I bought them." Granny is deeply moved by Hamid's sacrifice. She starts crying. For the unhappy woman, the pair of tongs is as precious as sacks of silver. Through this story, we have clearly understood the sacrifice of the small boy Hamid, because he didn't buy anything for him but buy a pair of tongs for his grandmother. Hamid did not think about his needs. Instead, he wished that his grandmother didn't burn her hand while cooking rotis. This story teaches us sacrifice, satisfaction, love, care, motherhood, happiness, and kindness.